Welcome to A Piece of CX. We are kicking off 2026 with a look inside CXone Mpower and employee templates. So employee templates came into the platform over the summer in the 2025 releases. And if you are someone that creates employees regularly on CXone, you can breathe a sigh of relief because they've made your life easier. However, with 25.4, there is now support for bulk upload and SCIM. So previously you could apply a template to an existing employee, but now you could create a template and using the bulk upload tool, you can then specify the template name and then it will apply and you won't have to have every single column filled in because it will just go, oh, that's my template, I will do that. Now, when I take a look at the latest employee template coming from this BU, we're over in the UK. So we haven't gone through the complete 25.4 release cycle, so the field for template does not exist in here just yet. But if you're on a North American CXone instance, you probably, when you download the latest template, and if you're doing bulk uploads, please always download the latest and greatest because things change. You should now have a template column that you can specify within your file. So when you make changes, you can do so easily. So let's have a look at the templates themselves. If I click Create Template, I can give it a name, so we'll call this A Piece of CX, and we can decide which fields to ignore. We can just turn all of them off, which would render this pretty pointless, but we can assign a role. So maybe we're going to add a load of evaluators. We're going to assign a team at the same time. We will pick on the CX team, for example. We don't care about time zone. Attributes, though, if it's an evaluator, then we probably want to make sure we've got certain things turned on in attributes as well. These are such a gotcha. If you're doing admin on CXone and wondering why your digital's not working or why screen recording's not working, check your attributes. Could be we want to use our template to assign login authenticators to people. So we could do that. In fact, that's a great way of rolling out SSO, potentially. Although you then still need to go into the employee and add the keys or secondary roles or views. So again, if you've got maybe a setup where you've got different teams and you don't want them to see each other's work, you could use views to do that. It says up to 3 items because we don't have the 25.4 release into this area by the looks of it because they increased to 10 with the latest release as well. Once you have this, so I'm going to call this A Piece of CX Evaluators. What you could then do is if we go into employees and click new employee, we can populate the template and say who we want it to be. Now I could do this to an existing employee as well. The moment I do that, then we see our attributes have gone away, but our team is set up and our role is already there. So really good for making bulk changes either on an ad hoc basis to individual employees or using bulk upload now as well. So if you're not using employee templates and you're an administrator of users on CXone or employees, even on CXone, definitely worth checking it out. Thank you very much for watching A Piece of CX.